Hello all, myself Dr. Shivangi Surti from the Department of Computer Engineering in the LTRP Institute of Technology and Research, and I am going to give a presentation on Introduction to Compiler Design. So compiler design overview contains the topics of Introduction to Compiler, lexical analysis, parsing theory, type checking, runtime environments, intermediate code generation, code optimization, and then target code generation. To prepare this presentation, I have referred the book Compilers, Principles, Techniques and Tools by Aho, Sethi and Ullman. So first of all, what is compiler? So the source program that we write, it is in natural language like English, and the machine can understand only machine language that is written in the form of binary 0 and 1. So something is required which converts this high level source program into the language that is understood by the machine, that is called machine language, and hence the language processor compiler is introduced that will convert the source code into lower level programming language like assembly language or into machine language. Apart from this, compiler also generates errors and warning messages in the source code. It also creates symbol tables that stores variable names and function names along with different attributes. So there are basically two types of compilers. First compiler takes the source program as input and directly converts it to the target program in the machine language, and then when input is given to this target program, the executor executes the program and it gives the output. Another type of compiler, it takes a source program as input and generates a target program in assembly language. Here I have used the Intel instructions to represent the assembly language. And then this assembly language program is taken as a source program by an assembler, and assembler converts it to the target program in machine language. And later on, when we give input, this target code is executed by executor. Then next is generally compilers are compared with interpreters. So before comparison, the interpreter means it takes the code line by line, that is, it fetches the first line, check for errors, execute, generate output, and then fetch the second line, and hence there is no intermediate form of machine code. So here the interpreter works like take first line from the input, generate output of line 1, then take second line from input, generate output of line 2, third line output of line 3, and so on. So the difference between compilers and interpreters are the compiler takes an entire program and compile all the lines at the same time, while interpreter takes first line, interprets and find the errors, executes it, and then it takes the next line. The compiler translates high level language to a lower level language or machine code, and hence it creates an object code or machine code that is stored in memory, while interpreter directly translates an instruction immediately into machine language and executes it, and hence there is no saving of machine code. The design of compiler is split into number of relatively independent phases or passes, while design of interpreter is not divided into phases as entire code is not processed before execution. In compiler, the target code is stored somewhere for the execution and it is relocatable. In interpreter, code is not relocatable. It is used for the programs having commands. In compiler, compile time and runtime memory can be different, while in case of interpreter, compile time and runtime memory is same. The compiler has faster execution of the code because target program executes independently without compiler, while in interpreter execution is slower as the translation and execution are done at the same time, each time the code is interpreted before execution. Lastly, comments are removed and code optimization is done in compilers, while there is no optimization code in interpreter. Compiler links different files and generates an executable program. Again, in interpreter there is no linking of different files. The examples of compiler includes C and C++ programming language. The example of interpreters include PHP and Perl. However, there are some programming languages that use both the compiler and interpreter, for example Java and Python. Okay, so after introduction of compiler, let us see which are the cousins of compilers. So here, whenever we write any source program, that is known as a skeleton source program, that is given to preprocessor first. The job of preprocessor is to expand the macro from the source program. Header file inclusion, that is to expand the header file also to include the contents of header file and to remove the comments. Then this modified source program is given to compiler that will generate the assembly program. If it is generating assembly program, next it is given to assembler, which generates the relocatable machine code. And this relocatable machine code is given to loader and linker. The job of linker is to link the code together with the other relocatable object files and library files. And the job of loader is to put together all the executable object files in memory for execution. So after loader and linker, we are getting the absolute machine code in the form of executable file. Next, the phases of compiler. So the design of compiler is basically divided into few independent phases. So if we explore the compiler, it has two basic phases. First is analysis phase and second is synthesis phase. The input to analysis phase is a source program that is modified by preprocessor. The output from synthesis phase is the target assembly program, that is again input to assembler. And the analysis phase will generate intermediate code representation of the original source program, that is nothing but the compact representation of source program, as well as it also generates the symbol table. So this intermediate code and symbol table are input to synthesis phase. The role of analysis phase is it performs analysis of the input code, it scans an entire code, then it generates the errors and warnings, and hence it is largely dependent on the source program, in which language the program is written. If it is written in C, if it is written in C++ or Java or Python, the analysis will differ depending on the programming language used. However, it is largely independent of the target machine. This intermediate code is also independent of the target machine, and hence it creates the front end part of compiler design. The synthesis phase, it takes this intermediate code and symbol table to generate the target program. As it is largely independent of the source program, however, the target code generation depends on the target machine, which registers are used, which memory addresses are used, which assembly language is supported by the processor, and so on. And synthesis phase creates the backend of the program. In my next video, we will see the details of analysis phase and synthesis phase. Thank you.